Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites. If you're new here, I do planner reviews. I also share my own personal planning. Today's video is going to go along with my planner reviews that I do. I have this series of videos that I do at the end of every year, and I give you my top 5 weekly planners, my top 5 daily planners, and this year I'm going to have a surprise top 5 category 2 that I've never done before, and in past years, I have done top 5 wellness, top 5 hourly, top 5 goal planners. So this year, all of those are not going to be repeated simply because there are too many overlaps from the year before. But every year I do the top 5 weekly and the top 5 daily planners. And usually I pull them all in the shot here with me. But today I wanted it to be a surprise. I just have this written on my simplified planner, my top 5 weekly planners for 2024. That means out of all of the planners that I've reviewed this year, it's my personal top 5 favorites, but it's also what I feel like serves the vast majority of my community the best. So I take into account not just my personal preferences, although they certainly do bleed into what I choose, but I also try to take into account what serves the vast majority of my community the best. So without further ado, let's jump right in. If you're new to my top 5 series, I'm going to give you my top 5 first, and then I'm going to give you 5 runner-ups. So you're actually going to get 10 amazing planners to be introduced to in this video, and then down below, I will have them listed all in order. And below each planner, I will have a link to their detailed review video that I have. So today I'm not going to go through all those details. We're not going to do a planner flip through. We're not going to talk about pen tests. What we're going to do today is I'm going to name the top 3 things I love about that planner, what made me pick that planner for my community, for my top 5 video. 3 things for each planner. That's all I'm going to share in this video. So you'll get to see the layout and you'll get to hear those 3 things. But if you see one that captures your attention, then you can click the review video down below where I do the detailed review, flip through pen testing. You can see every single page. Also, all the discount codes I have for these companies, I have a discount code almost for I think every single company in this video. That's going to be listed under their planner down below. And any affiliate links that I have will also be labeled as an affiliate link taking you to that company website. If you enjoy these types of videos and my content, that is a way you can support my channel without giving any money or doing anything extra other than you just have to remember if you're making a purchase for that company and you think, oh yeah, Amanda's video helped me out with that, then you can come and click through my affiliate link, which takes you to their website. Nothing will look different. The website looks the same. It will be registering that you came from me. It will show the company how many people I bring to them. That's the way I get these planners to review. And I also make a small percentage of the sale, which helps keep my channel going and helps me doing these reviews for you possible. Thank you when you remember to go that extra step. All right, let's jump in. The order of my top 5 is in no particular order. These are just my top 5. We're starting with Momagenda. Momagenda just happens to be the weekly planner that I have switched to recently. And you guys know if you've been here a while, I do not switch my weekly planner very often. We're not going to go through my personal planning in this. I have a Q4 planner stack update with an in-depth about how I plan in here. So I will link that video down below for you too. But let's talk about why I picked this, my top 3 reasons. I love the open layout of Momagenda. That is what allowed me to be able to jump into here because of the light blue lines. That's my number 2. I love the light blue lines. It makes the page very light, open, airy, and that is where I can come in and draw my sections down here for my weekly list. And it doesn't seem like I'm competing with, dark or harsh lines. I have a few friends that have actually picked this planner up after me sharing it on one of my monthly personal Patreon videos. My Patreon link will be down below too. I shared this there and I had several friends from that group pick it up to try it out. And they are all using it in a little bit different way than me. So we're all drawing lines in a little bit differently, but it is working for each of us in different ways. As you can tell, I'm a very functional planner if you're new here, and this could scare some people in the planner world. I know, but it is what works for me. And if you like to see functional planning, then you will like my personal planning videos here, like my Q4 planning update that I just shared and linked down there. So Momagenda is the open layout, the light blue lines, and I love the hardcover and the 7x9 size of this book. It is just perfect for my needs right now. That is Momagenda. Sprouted Planner, you guys. She came out with this new layout this year, and I think it's one that's going to resonate with a lot of people. This is her brand new hourly layout. What are the 3 things that I love about Sprouted? Number 1, how flat it lays. You guys, this is a truly lays flat book anywhere in it. Right when you get it off the bat, it is Smith sewn, lay flat, amazingly well. Like, I was shocked because this is a pretty thick book because she has 80-pound paper, which is amazing. I didn't even list that as one of my things, but she has 80-pound paper and she has a good number of pages in here because she has a reflection every month and other extra pages and notes pages. Lays completely flat. The second thing I love about Sprouted is this huge room for weekly lists. So if you're someone who needs to see timed appointments or time blocking your day for the week from 5 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. with half-hour lines also on a light gray grid, but then you want to see your big weekly list right next to it, not tiny little columns to write like 2 words in. You can really list out a whole item here, and then just a little extra room and dot grid at the bottom. She has used her page real estate really well. Your dates for the week are all down there, so your page real estate is utilized. The third thing I love about Sprouted is the flexible timed columns, because you could use this as a timed hourly planner for sure with just your timed hourly appointments or events or time blocking your day. But you could also ignore the times since they are tiny and light, and you could use it as just a daily list. Or you could divide the day in half and you could put, appointments up top and your daily list down here. So the flexibility that it is an hourly planner, but you could utilize it in another way, is a big plus of this Sprouted planner. So that is Sprouted, number 2 on my top 5. Number 3 on my top 5, I know this is going to be no surprise to those of you who have been here, Erin Condren. I don't think I can make a top 5 weekly planners video ever and not include Erin Condren. So it's hard to narrow down the 3 things I love about Erin Condren down to 3, whittle it down, but I had to. If you have been here any amount of time, you know the weekly planner that I have used the most in the past 6 years is Erin Condren. Almost every time I leave Erin Condren for an amount of time, I always end up coming back to it because I miss the things I love about it so much. Number 1, Erin Condren, what do we love? The paper. There's lots of other planners with 80-pound paper, but no 80-pound paper exactly like Erin Condren. I love the tooth in her paper. That just means it has a little bit of texture. It pulls the ink in, so it just holds on to it really well. Like, you don't have to wait at all, even if you're using a really inky gel pen. It just takes all that pen and ink so well. And it just feels good. It smells good. It's a luxury Mohawk paper made especially for Erin Condren. So paper, number 2, the colors. I love the different monthly colors. I am huge on seasons and holidays, and I love that there's a different color every month, that it flows with the seasons here in the US, and that it also flows with the holidays we have here. So the monthly colors work with that, and I love that. And number 3, the fonts. I love the fonts of Erin Condren. They can't be beat, in my opinion, with any other planner. No planner makes me as happy just upon opening the pages as Erin Condren. Even just doing this review right now makes me want to move back into Erin Condren. This is not personally about me, but it makes me want to move back into my Erin Condren, even though Momagenda is working so well for me right now. And I'll be perfectly honest, I will probably be back in Erin Condren at some time over the next year, because whenever I leave it, I am not out for long. It just is beautiful. All these things I love about it call to me. I know this is number 4, but the colorful tabs and the way their tabs are done. Okay, we won't go on because I said 3 things. That is number 3 on my top 5, Erin Condren. Number 4 on my top 5 is Laurel Denise. Oh, guys, I love Laurel Denise. Right now, I'm using it for my content planner. So that's good because I get it in my life, even if I don't need it for my weekly planner. So this is not the one I'm using. This is the 2024, but I am using a horizontal, just like this, the 2023 for my content planner. And before that, for like 6 months, the end of last year and the beginning of this year, I actually used a horizontal Erin Condren for my weekly planning. I love so much about it. So it's hard to narrow this down to 3 things too. Number 1, the paper. It is 80-pound paper. These little, they're not exactly half sheets, but I call them half sheets, are 80-pound. But these pages in between are very thick. I'll have to look up the exact pound weight. They are like cardstock. So your big main monthly page, even the first month of your week, and your huge monthly list room, which is amazing, or project planning, or intentions, or gratitudes for the month, whatever you want to use that for, that page is super thick cardstock. That's number 1. I love that she uses a good quality paper. Number 2, I love now for 2024, this has changed. Her planner is just a tiny bit bigger. So you get Saturday and Sunday not stacked. I love that you can see your monthly, your weekly, and your monthly list like all together. That is the gold of her planner. That is the magic, that you are seeing your month, your week, your to-dos for the week, your to-dos for the month, any monthly planning or goals, habits for the month. You are seeing it all together. If you have not checked out Laurel Denise, I have an amazing launch video. It's linked down below with all these videos that are linked. But she sent me every single planner cover this year, her new folio, every single new accessory. I have it all in her amazingly huge launch video down below. I also have a discount code for her that you can use over and over again. That is an amazing code and company. She also offers a vertical. She also offers a project planner, and I review all of those in my Laurel Denise video. I love that you get to see all 3 of those layouts. You're seeing everything all at once. I love her paper, and I love her ingenuity because her planner really thinks outside of the box. And every year they come up with something different outside of the box. Like she has these pop-in pages, which are so well made with a coating there. You can buy these for extra list monthly room, for extra goal planning. If you just want to try out a vertical layout, but you have a horizontal, or the opposite, she has all these pop-in pages and pop-in panels you can buy. That all the details are in my review video, but the ingenuity that she offers in her planner is really trying to think outside the box of any planners that we've seen. And I know I'm over my 3, but I love her vintage designs. I love her vintage designs and the colors that she uses and the pops that are inside coordinating with the covers. Because I always say, this is just a side note, in hardcover planners like this, where I'm always gonna have it turned like this, there's a sticky note sticking there, but I always try to look at what I'm going to be looking at here all year. I know covers sell planners and I love her covers, but all I usually see is the edge of the cover all year and this color. So the pocket color or whatever print she does on the pocket is almost the most important to me and how it coordinates with that cover. And you just see a little peek of that there. So I always pay attention to the inside of her planners in particular, and like Simplified Daily, anything that I'm going to be having open, and only see that edge of the cover. All right, so number 4 in my top 5 was Laurel Denise. Number 5 in my top 5, so this is going to wrap up the top 5, you guys, is Makselife. Even if you are not using their goal setting system, which is an amazing, very detailed goal setting system combined with a weekly planner. Even if you are not using the Makselife goal setting system, I still count it in my top 5 because it is an amazing weekly planner layout. Let me show you, and let me tell you the top 3 things. My top number 1 thing is just the great basic layout of horizontal and vertical. I think they utilize the page real estate so well and just give it to you in a very neutral option for those that love to use their own sticker kits or decorate on their own. There's no color conflicting for you. And I know many people in the planner world, that is a big deal to them. And as you can tell, all the page real estate is used. So just the use of the page real estate and their layouts are amazing for a great horizontal and vertical. My number 2 reason for loving it is that you get an entire goal planner within this planner for not much more. The price is very close to all the other luxury planner brands out there. So you get every week 2 extra weekly pages that have to do with your goal setting. And if you want to use this for your weekly reflection, but you could also use that dot grid page for anything you want. If you love having some extra pages per week for planning and thinking about different life categories and what you want to get done in those, you might want to take a look at their goal setting system. And number 3, their new coils this year. They just went to these coils like the Erin Condren that are not their O-rings. They just went to this for 2024, which also had them go to brand new covers, which are hard, but thinner than their hard covers in the past, and absolutely beautiful inside and out. Stunning covers, and they just feel really nice too. So that changed. They also have amazing 80-pound paper, really nice 80-pound paper that takes all pens well. That is Makselife, discount code and affiliate link down there. Now let's jump into our runners up. Hemlock and Oak, I feel like, is a less known planner in the planner world, but it is really a little gem out there. This planner is made in Canada, but the shipping rates to US are really top notch. And this is one of those smaller woman-owned companies. I forgot to mention that with all my other planners. I mean, Momagenda is woman-owned, Sprouted is woman-owned, Laurel Denise, and Makselife. So Hemlock is maybe just a little bit of a smaller one. I don't really know how they range, but let's talk about my top 3 favorite things about it. For someone who loves the Hobonichi weekly layout and you don't need daily pages, but you also don't love the really thin Hobonichi Bible-like paper, this is a thick 80-pound amazing paper, but with the really flexible Hobonichi layout from 6 a.m. to, you could go really to 11 p.m. And honestly, since it goes down to a blank space for notes or lists, you could go as late into the night as you need to, but it starts at 6 a.m., has a really light grid. I love how light the grid is. It's dark enough for me to see, even without my reading glasses, but it is light enough that it doesn't make the page feel heavy and dark. And I really love that. I already mentioned the paper is amazing, beautiful quality, takes pen well, and the book is beautiful quality. They come with these material linen bound options, but also with vegan leather options. Everything they do in their company is also very environmental friendly, and it's just such a portable sized book. They have a couple different options in their weekly planners, and they also have a daily planner, some bullet journals, lots of different options. So if you haven't looked at Hemlock and Oak, my discount code is down there and my affiliate link and the review video. You might want to check them out. Number 7 in my runners up is Golden Coil. I love Golden Coil, you guys. If you've been around here, you know that. I have been able to try from them gifting to me over the years, vegan leather covers, linen covers, the artist covers. I love them all. I have full playlists of all of these companies up here on YouTube. They're divided out by company so that they're easy to find. Golden Coil is one of those that you might want to check out the whole playlist because I have shared every layout that I've been able to try from them. Although I haven't yet made a video for the layouts that I've done for this year. So there's a couple that aren't up there yet, but hopefully I'm going to get those up before the end of the year. This one is from a couple years back, but it was one that was so well used. I wanted to share it with you. I could go into Golden Coil for ages, so we need to stick with my 3 things. But let me just tell you, if you are interested in Golden Coil, check out my playlist. Number 1, their paper. It is the only paper to me that is the exact same as Erin Condren, except theirs is cream colored and Erin Condren is white. Here's a side-by-side of the coloring, but theirs is also Mohawk paper. It is also 80 pound. It is also toothy, just like Erin Condren paper. To me, they're not exactly identical, but if you weren't really examining them to death, you would think they're the identical paper, just different colors, because they feel like this around the same amount of tooth. They might even have a little bit more tooth than Erin Condren, and they're just an amazing paper. So if you love the Erin Condren paper, but you need a little bit more flexibility and versatility in your planning layouts, then check out Golden Coil. Number 2 about Golden Coil is their customization. I mean, I could go into this all day. You guys, you get to choose from their numerous amounts of layouts. You get to customize all extra pages if you put them in between months, if you put them in between weeks, if you put them at the beginning, if you put them at the end. You can upload your iCal or Google Calendar and even have printed events in here like I have done. You get to choose which holidays you put on, which holidays you don't. There's just so much you can do with the customization besides getting to pick your layout and picking your exact start date. You also get to pick how many months your planner goes, and that decides how big your coil is. So if you're someone who likes a smaller planner, you can make that happen. If you like a bigger, chunkier planner, you can go to their max. That's all outlined on their website. And those are my 3 things that I love about Golden Coil: the paper, the customization, and the extra pages that you can choose to add in anywhere that you get to pick if you want to add extra pages weekly, before every week, or monthly, or at the end or the beginning. It's just amazing to me. And every golden coil that I have used, I have just really loved. And it takes those inky gel pens so well. Just like Erin Condren, like just really well. And since your page is very minimal, it's minimally designed so that you can add in as much color or as little color, stickers or washi as you wish. Golden Coil is just one of those really fun planners to try if you have never gotten to try them. I highly recommend it. My tabs are from Passion Planner. Every time I use a Golden Coil, I usually do stick on Passion Planner tabs, and they have worked beautifully for me every single time. So that wraps up Golden Coil, which I could talk about all day. And you can tell from how excited I still get about the runners-up that it's really hard to choose what goes in my top 5 versus my runners-up, but I have to make that decision every year. So I have to draw the line somewhere. All right, Passion Planner is number 8. Passion Planner just offers a lot in a basic planner and a basic layout. Whenever people ask what planner do I recommend for high school or college students, my number 1 is always Passion Planner. And let me tell you why. First of all, paper. It has really good, amazing 80-pound paper. Not a lot of tooth, but not overly slick. It's a smooth 80-pound paper, but you can use as many highlighters, dark markers, anything. So if you have someone who really likes to decorate or highlight up, use anything you want in this. It can take it. Number 2, it's a wonderful hourly layout. So people who are needing to map out college classes or what time you're working a part-time job, this is a great planner to be able to map out by the hour what you're doing, or your work schedule, your college class schedule, time blocking yourself for your whole week. So great for seeing that. I've used that so many times to highlight up and time block my really busy weeks. This is a brand new 2024 one, so this is not one I can flip through and show you where I've used it, but I have a whole Passion Planner playlist. And then number 3, the portability is why I always recommend it. There are 3 different sizes of Passion Planner. This is the medium. I feel like it's your best if you don't know which size to go with. It does come with the one ribbon bookmark, but the portability, because it has a band and a pocket back there, most of theirs are a soft cover, but they're substantial enough where I feel like you can write in them on the go. They did have a couple, I know they had like an undated weekly that was still a hardcover left. I'm not sure what they have left that might be a hardcover. Every once in a while they offer some in a hardcover. They might always have their black in a hardcover option. I'm not sure on that, but this new cover for 2024 is beautiful with the gold foiling. I don't think I have ever had a Passion Planner with gold foiling. So this one was an easy pick for me on my cover for this next year. Passion Planner is one I always like to have on my shelf because I never know when I want to pull it off and try it for a different layout. So it's a really good one, guys. And if you just massage your page a tiny bit wherever you lay, it lays completely flat. You know what? All of these, anything I've shown, and they do have a whole small goal setting system, not overwhelming, with monthly check-in reflection pages. That is Passion Planner. Number 9 on my top 5 weekly planners is Shelly Vertical. This is her new layout this year. Let me tell you what I love about it. First of all, before we open it, it's such a portable, lightweight planner. If you're someone who likes sticker kits and you like rings and all that in your planner, but you want it to be a little bit more portable, a little bit more lightweight, with a hard cover to write on the go, then Shelly might be for you. With 6x9 pages, it offers that portability that a 7x9 planner, just for some reason, feels a lot bigger and heavier. She also has such happy colors. I love her monthly colors, so you get color on every page. In case you haven't noticed, I love that. I'm such a seasonal color person. So she has a color per month, and that is reflected on every single page. She has 1.5-inch columns, so you can still use your sticker kits. For those who love lines on their monthly spread, she has those light lines so that you can be able to fit more tasks in per day. And the third thing I love about Shelly is her unique monthly creative spread. This brings in your overall wellness, your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual wellness into here with these little things that she prompts you on every month. I love it because I think they're really good prompts and it's a really good check-in every month and to help you see where you want to focus that month without a big or overwhelming system that might require more of your time if you feel like, you know, this is more on your level. And I love her little heart on each month. I just love that that's her tag. It just makes you happy. Her colors, her little heart, her fonts. It's a very happy planner. And obviously I'm attracted to that with how I've already said with Erin Condren. So that is, she has lots of different covers. This is her most muted one. She has some really fun, vibrant, happy covers too. So if you have not checked out Ashley Shelly, check her out. That's number 9. And last but certainly not least, in my top 5 weekly planners, number 10 in the runners-up category this year is Plum Paper. Plum Paper has so many different options. I don't even know where to start, you guys, but we have to cover the top 3 reasons why I picked them. Number 1, the amount of layout options they have. There are so many weekly layout options, you guys. You can do disc bound also, you can do unpunched, you can do coiled, you can do different sizes. This is their 7x9, but you can see just these 2 different weekly layouts are so different and they have so many to choose from. They also offer a lot of customization. Like in this weekly layout, you could have printed in each one of these boxes a certain, you know, time block scheduled that you want to have in there or a kid's name. In most of their layouts, they have some customization that you can either leave blank if you're not sure what you want there or it's going to change throughout the year, but you could also add those in and they will be typed there neatly for the entire year. On almost all of their weekly layouts, there is some type of customization. And then now they have 3 different, I believe, color choice themes. And the newest one I don't have here to show you, but is a neutral option, which people are so excited about. You know, those who want to add their own colors and their own stickers, it's a very neutral but light, aesthetically pleasing page. I'm gonna have to try to get one of those this next year to review. It just came out a couple of months ago, their new neutral option. So just that they have different color choices and themes and neutral options. And you can start on any day, just like Golden Coil, and make it for as long as you want your planner. That is Plum Paper to wrap us up. All right, guys, that wraps us up. This is a massive, huge pile in front of me of my top 10, really, weekly planners. I hope that this video has been helpful to you. I hope it's been enjoyable. Now, I would love for you to share in the comments your top favorite weekly planner. Please share that with us in the comments. I think everyone would love to read those. I know I would. So drop down there and share your favorite weekly planner with us. Watch out for the rest of my top 5 series this year. They will all be entered into their own playlist for the year of 2024. And you can go see all my past top 5 playlists. They're grouped by year on my YouTube channel here. Thanks for being here, guys. I truly appreciate you giving up your time to trust me with your time and be here with me and watch this video. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others this week. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.